Hello. I just made some coconut coffee. I used a little bit of coconut milk, my regular half and half, and then my Cafe Bustelo coffee. I love Cafe Bustelo coffee. I would rate it a 5 out of 5, and it's a good price. I really like how it stands out from all the other coffees. Well, the American coffees. This is an American coffee, but it's Cuban based. So it's like around the Dominican and stuff. I'd say that Italian, how they prepare Italian coffee and how they prepare like a Spanish coffee is very similar. I like this. I when I went from Folgers, actually I went from Great Value French roast, and then when I went from Great Value French roast, I could taste a difference, but not horrible. It was kind of more of a subtle difference. But I noticed when I used other brands in my Mr. Coffee coffee pot that it came out watery some days or too strong other days. But when I use my Cafe Bustelo, it comes out the same. It doesn't taste too watery or too strong. It comes out, I mean, it's always nice and strong, which I really like. But it's not like overly like burnt tasting. It comes out perfect every single time. And I think it might be that the grain of this Cafe Bustelo is more powdery than the American grain, which is more bean like. This looks different. You'll notice it when you open the container. It's a lighter brown. Even though it's stronger, it's a lighter brown and the coffee is fluffier. It's not very bean like. Ground up. It's not like a ground up bean like Folgers or Maxwell House. It's more like a powdery ground up bean. I don't know how to describe it. I think it's because they use it in espresso coffee pots, how they take that tin coffee pot and they cook it over the stove. That's it works better with in those tin coffee pots. I don't know what those tin coffee things are called that they cook over the stove, but I don't have one. I wanted to get one. I haven't seen one in Walmart, but if I see one, and it's a good price, I want to try it because I'm sure that's the best made coffee is just the good old tin pot. I still love my Mr. Coffee though. I don't know why everybody's so obsessed with Keurigs nowadays. I've never been really into Keurigs. I mean, they're great. They're probably convenient, but I like the good old fashioned coffee pot where you can probably make eight, eight pots of coffee, and it's just like Keurigs cost 50 cents for a little pop, and you can get a big thing of normal coffee for $5 or just a medium size, big full thing of um normal coffee, and it could you could do over like 100 cups. But everybody wants to fit in with everybody and go for the Keurigs. Well, not everybody, but and the Keurig machines are so big and bulky that they take up so much counter space. I love my Mr. Coffee. It's not too big, and I just like the good old fashioned coffee pots. I don't really care for Keurigs. It's never really blown my mind. Although they do make good cappuccinos and stuff. I'd use them more for cappuccinos. I wouldn't really use them for coffee. More cappuccinos. And also, they only make 1 cup. That's fine for cappuccinos, but if you're trying to have a coffee night or something like that, I don't know, like a study, and there's people that want coffee, you kind of want a big coffee pot. It's just more convenient, in my opinion. I love coffee. Tea, I like my matcha green tea. I'm not huge on tea. I drink tea mainly when I'm sick, but I have gotten the keto. It's called Harmony Keto Green Matcha Tea, and I've wanted to try matcha tea because, yeah, okay, everybody's drinking it, but it looks really cool. It looks very zen, and I'm like, I've tried the Dunkin' Donuts kind iced matcha, and it's just gross. I mean, it's they put so much sugar in it. It's not even enjoyable. But I like hot stuff more. So I tried the hot matcha um, latte, and it comes in little packets at Walmart, and it's only a buck or a buck and something, maybe a dollar 80 $1.80, and I made it, and it wasn't bad. Though I'm not a huge coffee drinker still, it wasn't bad. And it doesn't have caffeine in it, so that's also good. Caffeine can keep you awake. My Cafe Bustelo tastes the same every time, and it's very affordable. I don't take that lightly. It's a good price for what you're paying for. And then you go and you buy the folders and they're brand name. Cafe Bustelo is a brand name, but most Americans don't know Cafe Bustelo. So they're paying for folders, which is, it just doesn't, in my coffee pot, maybe it's just my coffee pot, it just doesn't. I'd wake up every morning and my coffee sometimes would be watery or didn't taste good, so I'd have to make another pot. And this Cafe Bustelo, I don't know what it is about it, but I think it's how it's ground up. It just stays the same. It tastes the same to me, and I really, really like that. Nice, strong, bold taste. I heard it's got a subtle hint of chocolate in it. That's what I think I read a long time ago when I first started buying it. I don't really taste the chocolate in it because I wouldn't really want chocolate in my coffee, but I guess the subtle, subtle, subtle hint might make it like unique tasting too. So it was supposed to storm today. We were supposed to get a storm, but roads are clear. I just looked outside, the roads are clear. I honestly wouldn't have minded anyway because it's my day off. I'd rather have a storm on my day off than having it at work. So, but it seems like when I work, that's when the storms come. I work later too, which is good because when it is stormy, I get the whole road to myself pretty much because it's dark and nobody's really out and I get out late. So I don't have to worry about cars getting mad at me for going slow, and four-wheel drive is so much better because I had two-wheel drive in the snow. Not just two-wheel drive, but bad tires, and it was a Prius, but it was going bad. So I had to drive with that, and every day it snowed was sucky for me. And you really noticed the snow because the tires were just bad, and it was a good car to drive in the summer or spring or fall, but when winter came, I needed a good four-wheel drive car. So when I finally got the four-wheel drive car, it's just like people were saying at work, "Oh, you're going to be a monster in the snow." And yeah, it feels like I am a monster in the snow because I can put it in four-wheel drive whenever I want, and I feel so much more safe. And that's the best thing. Because when I get out of work and I start going home, when I'm on one of the roads, back roads, there's ditches on both sides. So if you go down one of those ditches, you're pretty much gone. You're going to need somebody to tow you out. So thankfully, that's never happened to me. But with a four-wheel drive, I feel so much more safe, and it's a nice feeling. It's a good feeling to know that you're a lot safer. But anyways, it still goes slow. I mean, once you're on ice, if you're going too fast, I don't care if you're like the biggest truck ever. You're on ice, you're going. And a lot of those big trucks like to intimidate you and think that they're Superman and bulletproof, but they're not. Because they'll like speed right by. And it's like, can't you see the roads? Can't you see it's really, really, really icy and you shouldn't even be going fast? I don't care if you have four-wheel drive or not. These roads are bad and they're icy and you don't want to try your luck. There's not much to talk about. I've been kind of down today. I'm trying to stay positive. I really, really am. Sometimes it's really hard. And I don't want to be talking on here and be negative. I have a different place to write all my negativity and stuff, but I don't want to come on here, and I just want to have it be somewhat positive. But at the same time, I like to be truthful, so I'm just having a little bit of a down day. I'm a girl and dealing with girl issues, low self esteem, and it sucks. So sometimes you can't run from it. It just hit you full force one day, or some days are more noticeable than others. You know, you try to take a good selfie, you think you look good, and you try to take a good selfie, and you feel like none of your pictures come out good, and you don't feel good enough, and you don't feel attractive. Uh, I have a lot of those days sometimes, and then some days I feel beautiful, and I like my selfies, and it's a good day to take a selfie. Mind you, my apartment, the lighting's not the best. Okay, so maybe that kind of sucks too. I mean, it has big, beautiful windows, but the lighting in my apartment is very dim. So that's why I was gonna get a camcorder, but then I'm like, I don't know because I don't know how the lighting is. I'll probably have to get a ring light, and I don't know. But also my phone camera sucks. Capturing any sort of color that you see in real life is hard to capture on this phone because it just sucks. It's not very good quality, I'll tell you that much. So that's another big thing. So I guess it's can be the camera and then the lighting and then also just a combination of me just not feeling it. Not feeling my selfie, so it's a combination of everything, I guess. But it's not the end of the world. You have a bad day, you don't feel beautiful like everybody else. I'm no different. So, and it's like nowadays they have apps, which I'm very happy for, that you can use filters and stuff. I try not to use too many filters. I don't like to be overly filtered and look fake. I like to try to keep myself as true looking as possible just for me because I don't like the fakeness too much. I do like filters where you get to do like the dog filter. I have this app called Sweet Selfie and you can use the animal filters on your face or the butterflies. I love that. And then I have another one, Makeup Plus. I love that app. That's also another app I love. They have a lot of nice live makeup effects. And a lot of them I don't use. I only use a few of them because some of them are just not for my complexion. But I like that Makeup Plus and Sweet Selfie. But I try not to be too much into them. I don't, as I said, I don't like too much fakeness. I try to keep it simple. Because it's like you're already putting makeup on. You don't want to go on the site and then get these huge lashes and too much lipstick and too much foundation and that's what a lot of girls are doing nowadays. They're just putting so much on their face and then they go on camera and then they're over airbrushing and it's just too much. You can't see the real person. Me and my coworker were talking about that. He goes, yeah, nowadays it's getting ridiculous, but everybody's trying to go for the Kardashian Jenner Kylie thing. And I said, when they get older, they're just going to be like, that doesn't even look like me. I can't believe that's an embarrassing moment. That didn't even look like me. I looked like somebody else. Because you're trying to imitate somebody else. So, I mean, it's nice to go light, not too much foundation. Good amount. But if it makes a person feel more confident, then I'm all for that. I'm all about confident. If the person feels confident, then I don't have a problem with them doing that. I told my coworker that too. I'm like, it can seem too much, but if it makes them feel confident, whatever. I'm all about confidence. So I wear purple eyeshadow, and I started wearing purple eyeshadow several years ago, and I noticed people really liked the purple on me. It was basically just a whim. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wear purple. I don't see many people wear purple, and I want to be different. So the first purple eyeshadow palette that I really started wearing was Technic Electric. And it wasn't like the clean color one, which is more deeply pigmented and very saturated, like a royal purple. It was more of a shimmery purple. Sorry, there was a bug on my screen. They like to go to the light. But I stopped wearing the Technical Electric, but I started wearing Clean Color. And it's a baked, beautiful satin, dark saturated royal purple that just looks beautiful on darker skin tones. It just pops. And if you wet it, it becomes even more saturated. And I started wearing that. And I used to work at a casino and a restaurant as a hostess. And oh my gosh, I got tons of compliments. Oh my gosh, everybody loved it. I felt so beautiful and special. And oh my goodness, everybody loved it. Everybody. Um, I had this one lady walk by. Honey, look at this girl's eyeshadow. Look at this girl's eyeshadow. It looks like an ultraviolet light. Like I was like an animal, but it was like the funniest thing. And then I had a girl that says, "Do you have a professional do your makeup?" You know, those comments just is made me definitely keep that purple eyeshadow. I knew purple is my color, so I wear purple eyeshadow. It's like everybody notices it. I constantly get comments about my purple eyeshadow, and I put some pink on the ends. I like blend the pink in, and it's beautiful. And they discontinued it too, but I have a lot right now that I've stocked up on. But I'm gonna send the sample over to this place called Three Custom Color before I run out. I don't wear makeup as much, and I'm gonna try to have them um, replicate the color because that's my color. That's my texture. It's smooth. It glides smoothly on the skin. It doesn't have a lot of fallout. It's very saturated, not too much. But on my dark skin tone, it's hard to find makeup that I like that fits me, and that eyeshadow fits me, and that's why I've always kind of stuck to the purple. I wear blue sometimes. I used to wear a lot of green, but purple's mine. Purple makes me pop. Purple makes me feel confident. I love purple. And pink. Because I do put some pink on the ends too. And if you look closely, you can kind of see it. But people notice the purple. They love the purple. Okay, I am the purple. So I love Clean Color. But I messaged them. I'm like, can you guys, because they were making an eyeshadow set. They had all different colors of the eyeshadows, but they didn't have the purple. And I asked them, I was like, can you guys Clean Color, Klean color? I messaged them on Instagram. Can you guys make more of the purple? And they said, no, sorry, we discontinued it. I was like, please, I'll pay any amount of money just so you could send me a sample of it again. Nope, they didn't budge. So I was like, whatever. I mean, that color is beautiful. It is so beautiful. I love it. And that was I was just one day looking for different purple eyeshadows and I came across that and I was very lucky because it fits me perfectly and I can't find anything that is similar to that color. The most similar thing that I can find is Jordana eyeshadow and it's a purple, but and it's very similar to it, but it's just not it. And I can tell. Maybe somebody else can't tell that well, but I can tell. I can definitely tell just how it glides. And it's not just the way it looks too, it's how it glides on. The clean color baked eyeshadow is so smooth and a nice smooth. It glides on beautifully. And the clean or the Jordania, it's kind of more dusty and it's harder to glide on my skin. And that's also I like texture too, so it's got to be a nice satin smoothness to it. But I'm more comfortable with purples, warm colors like purples. I don't know if they consider purple. It's kind of like a warmish, cool color. I like the purples, blues, and pinks. But I don't. I'm not as I said. I'm not a makeup artist. Okay, I'm not a makeup artist. I don't consider myself a makeup artist. I don't consider myself a huge makeup junkie because I'm very limited on what I can wear on my skin tone. So I have to get something that's I've I like. I can't just say, oh, that's pretty on this person that's a lighter complexion. And then I could put it on and it can look totally different on me. So that's why I'm just not the biggest into makeup. I gotta find a makeup that goes with me. And I don't have a problem with that. If I like it and if it looks good on my skin tone, I'll wear it. And the clean color, the purple baked eyeshadow is perfect for me. I got lucky finding that. It's perfect. And I can't find anything else like it. Something close and similar I found, it's just not the same. So I'm going to try to have it replicated at 3 Custom Color. I haven't done that yet. I've been wanting to do that for a couple of years now. And they're kind of expensive, but I don't mind going a little bit more expensive to get what I want. So I know a lot of girls feel how I feel. Your favorite product, makeup product, they discontinue it and you can't find it anywhere. Yes, that sucks. It really does suck. And there's nothing like it either. It's very unique. And that's a unique color. And maybe one day if I make makeup and I'm not a big makeup person, I'll make that color. That's what I kind of want to do, like make a little palette to where put my signature Tori and have the purple and the pink and the blues, like those kind of colors. They're beautiful. I have tried to try. I have. Wow, tongue twister. I have tried other makeup brands, and I'm just not keen on it. I'm not a huge makeup person. That's just how I am. I wear lipstick sometimes. I don't know. I'm not. Pardon me. I haven't mastered lipstick. I wear it sometimes, mainly for selfies. I think the best thing to wear on my lips is a lip liner, and then I put the lipstick on. The lip liner kind of doesn't make it pop in your face because I got big lips. Nothing wrong with it, but I like to contain it just a little with the lip liner. But as I said, I don't wear lipstick much. So yeah, I did a makeup eyeshadow tutorial on my YouTube several years back, and it's with my clean color. My purple eyeshadow. That's my signature. Everybody knows me for my purple eyeshadow. But that was low quality camera. I had a camera and it was, and not a camera, I used my cell phone camera and it wasn't really good quality. So maybe I'll redo another one. Then I put my lashes on. I put my lashes on first and then I put my eyeshadow on. Because I don't like putting glue on after I put my eyeshadow on. Because then if the lash doesn't stick, the glue gets all over my uh, eye part, whatever you call it. I don't know. I'm kind of out of it today. It gets all over the eyeshadow and it's just not pretty. So I do eyelashes first. And eyelashes were kind of hard to master at first, but then I got used to them. Sometimes, I do have allergies. So sometimes my eye will water in the summer and I'm like, oh great, the lash isn't going to stay on. So I put it the glue on with a toothpick. And then I put the toothpick with the glue onto the lash. And then I just use my fingers to push the eyelash on. I don't know how girls use that tool where you pick the eyelash up with this tool that's like a tweezer or something. People use tweezers to put the lashes on. I don't understand that. So much easier with their fingers. But to each his own. So yeah, I'm just rambling right now. I don't really have much to talk about. But I'm gonna end that on that note. Just a quick little vlog. Okay. Bye.